I'm going to try to replace the 3-minute video with a 4-minute video and show a little bit better how to do the beginnings through the front ridge stitch. So you would start by doing a chain, and you're going to crochet in these back ridges, not this section here like we normally do. I cannot do it with my J hook and get into those ridges. It's too tight. So I always have to use my K to do my, in this case, 18 chains, and then switch to my J to do the ridges. And they're just single crochets in the ridges. So you go in the back ridge, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, your single crochet, and you do this all the way across. I've only got, say, 5 left to do. So in order to be a little more efficient, I've got this set up to be done a little bit different manner, so you can see each thing. And it looked like that other yarn was more glaring, so I'm trying to go to some different pastel colors instead. Now I have trouble going in this last one, so what I have to do is turn my hook over, put my hook point in, and then turn it. Then I can get into that last stitch. Once you've done the last stitch, you would chain 1, turn, and single crochet back. Now, since a lot of these stitches have different counts, it is a good idea to count every roll if you can, because if you come up 1 stitch short, you can always add a stitch by doing 2 stitches in the same spot. Or if you come up short 1 stitch, you can go in 1, pull up the yarn, go in another, pull up the yarn, and then go through both together, and that will give you a decrease and also shorten it by 1 stitch. So that's another option of fixing it without tearing it apart and trying to find the 1 stitch you've lost. Okay, I'll stop with that. Now the next thing you would do after you've got the chain done, you're going to do what's called a ridge stitch, and that's this stitch right here. You would chain 1, and you're going to work only in the front loop. There's 2 loops on each stitch. There's a front loop and a back loop. So we go in the front loop only, yarn over, and pull it through. This is a slip stitch. And we'll do it again. We do it all the way across, only in the front stitch. A lot of times I have to use my finger to hold the other loop kind of down, so when my hook goes through, it doesn't catch that second loop. You will need that second loop on the next row we're going to do. So after you've gone all the way across with these ridges, you would do a chain 1, chain 1, turn your work. Now as you can see, we have back ridges here. I need to get over this way a little bit more. You go in the back loop, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, and go through 2. That's your single crochet. So you're going to do that all the way across. This allows your ridge stitch roll to stand up, and you'll be able to see it. As it is now, it lays flush because you don't have the stitches behind it to hold it in place. And this will be the roll that you'll do your next set of chains on, or your next set of stitches on. You go all the way to the end. Oh, I'm at the 4-minute mark. But you would go all the way to the end, chain 1, and turn, and as you can see, you've got your ridge. Let me see if I can download this 4-minute.